Um, Obviously, happy to come out on the right end, and in a game that decided, the 7th seed versus the 9th seed, to come away with that victory against a very tough team. On senior night, for two guys that have contributed to the program in separate ways. Um, I love Morris to death. Tremendous kid, one of our best cheerleaders, one of our best guys to help in a sense of motivating, but just, injuries, have kind of stopped him from probably being on the floor as much as he could have over his career. And then obviously Jason, being a Wyoming kid and going down as the all-time three-point shot made leader. I think that was special. And was excited, about, the crowd showing up and showing respect for those two guys. But we were happy, at the end of the day, like I told our guys, we understand it's senior night, but we still had work to do. We're not going out just expecting to win just because it's senior night, but we have to go out and play to win. And I thought we did a better job of that in the second half.
Which I know the guys were saying this was kind of like the first part of the tournament, even though the tournament starts next week. Is that kind of the mindset you and the staff are trying to instill to get that 7th seed and kind of have a tournament mentality with this one?
Well, that's what the staff and I relayed to our guys. Because obviously, at the end of the day, you play the season to do your best, and we had goals that we probably didn't reach as a team, but we had to do the next best thing. And there was an opportunity to play for the 7th, and we took care of our job of, securing the 7th spot. But in our minds, yes, we had already, treated it as this is our first game for the tournament.
The first half, it seemed like neither team could hold on to the ball. Was it, frustrating? Was it just a lot of emotion, or what was kind of contributing to the messy first half?
Well, I just told them, we had to mature as a group, and I think, before the game, I complimented them on being able to take care of the ball, and it's a group that probably doesn't handle that type of praise well, because we went out there and was very careless with the basketball. Reverted back to some things. I wouldn't. Again, I'm always okay if it's an assertive move and you turn the ball over. But we were throwing it with one hand. We were making passes that wasn't even close to being open, which again probably could have led back to some emotion, because I was been a part of senior night, and you think that night is just supposed to be fun, and the other team is supposed to just not play or lay down. But again, Coach Wojcik, has a feisty group, and they came in here to win the basketball game.
Which I know, a lot made about J-Mac, but another Wyoming kid. I thought Cody Kelly was a big spark, especially kind of late. You had the lead, but I think he made a three, got a rebound or a steal, and then hit some free throws that really kind of spread out. I thought he was a pretty big spark tonight, especially in the second.
I actually thought he was. And this is a special part about Cody, because he's a fighter, and his minutes have kind of went up and down, because Lieberman has obviously have been playing well. And not to say that Lieberman played bad tonight. It's just, I called Cody number tonight, and I thought he had a really good first half. So I came back to him in the second half, and I thought he really helped us tonight. Not only with the three-point shot, the free throws, but even that layup at the end I thought was huge. But even more so, defending and then just being able to run our team. I thought he had a complete game tonight, and that really helped us.
You mentioned maybe there were some goals you didn't reach, but just kind of looking back on this conference season as a whole, obviously you entered with pretty good momentum from non-conference. How do you kind of evaluate now that it's over?
Well, this is what I told the guys. To be honest with you, I said probably with outside perception, we've exceeded it. Obviously, with being picked preseason to finish 10th or 11th or whatever it was. But inside our room, we felt like we were better. We were capable of finishing higher, and a lot of the things that stopped it from happening probably was self-inflicted. But at the same time, this was a group that just, needed to grow too. It's not easy losing a guy like Josh Adams and your surrounding group or the core group not really being put in that position quite a bit to play basketball outside of Jason. So we had to move on, to be honest with you. So that's what that whole Let's Start the Mountain West tournament was about, and finishing 7th, to now just give ourselves the best chance going forward, playing against the 10th seed, So again, outside expectation, we probably exceeded it, but inside the locker room, we probably came up a little short.
Do you like where this team's at now as you head into the tournament? And again, just got to prepare. I'm sure there's a lot of things to get ready for, but do you like where this team is at right now going into the tournament?
Yeah, if you would have asked me that at halftime, probably no. Because I really got on to him about, just growth, man. We have to grow. And I thought the first half was just, again, immaturity because of it being senior night and expecting something versus going to play and take something. But, I'm excited about our chances here at the Mountain West tournament. And, I think we're playing good basketball. We're not playing great, but we're playing good. And I think good can make some noise. Great could win it.
I know you mentioned Mo, he left early with is it a knee? He said a knee. I mean, do you have any idea of his status?
I had no idea because I had him to start the second half as well. And then when I came down, Coach Shai had said he was in the locker room with Lance, our trainer. So we started JJ. And then maybe halfway through the game, Coach Pahol whispered in my ear and said, Mo is done. And I said, well, what happened? And he said, I don't know. And I just saw him walking he just said something about it. Yeah, his knee had buckled or whatever. But again, that's kind of what he's been dealing with, man. So you kind of feel sorry, but at the same time, he got a big smile on his face. At the end of the day, he's happy. Most people would be sad because it would be more about them, but he was happy. Obviously, his family was here, and we came away with the win, and that's the type of kid he is.
Who'd you rather see as that 10 seed?
Well, I told our guys, to be honest with you, I don't fear anybody in this league, and I'm not one of those coaches that say, well, I'd rather play this team or that team. We let the chips fall where they may. I'm with our guys that, a team should not want to see us, so whatever happens, and we'll be prepared to play whoever.